What's up, guys? This is your boy Frosty here with another video. Hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. Keep tuning in. The stories only get better. Let me know if I should do longer videos, you like the short videos so far, and drop a like on the video if you keep enjoying the videos. Anyways, let's jump straight into the story. So the story starts as a pretty normal day in the summer when I was off from school. I was about 12, and your boy was probably woke up late because it was summer, you know. I probably hopped on BO2 for hours on end. I was really addicted to BO2 back then. Still am, as you can tell by the gameplay on this video. But anyways, so the story starts with my cousin that lived next door for a while. For most of my childhood, he lived next door to me. But let's call him Billy. Anyways, Billy and my brother had the idea of sleeping over at our house. They were out playing in the yard, and they brought the idea to me, and I jumped in on it, and I was like super excited because as a 12-year-old, you know, this sounds super fun. So we went and asked my dad if we could do this, and he agreed pretty easily, which was weird because usually he'd put up a fight and he'd be like, no, you can't do that, or whatever, like a usual dad, at least usual to me. But he actually gave us this idea. He said, I can break out a big old tent for you guys, and you guys can camp in the front yard. So we were like, oh, we're down. So this sounded like a great plan. So, but here's the catch. We had to set it up, and as dumb 12-year-olds, three of us, me and my brother and my cousin Billy, this took us, I would say, about an hour, because how stupid we were when we were little. We were really dumb, and we were also really little, and it was like a five people tent, the family size tents, the really big ones. So we had to put this up all by ourselves. But anyways, I think now I would be able to set this up by myself in like 10 minutes. But anyways, time passes by, and it's about the evening time now. And my cousin Billy's friend Alex comes over because they already had like a play date. I'm putting air quotations up, play date. They were supposed to have a sleepover, but I guess Billy just forgot. But this kid came over too, and we're just like, this kid can stay with us for the night too. And he was totally cool with it. But let's call this kid Alex. I don't know if I already said that, but let's call him Alex. Me and Alex did not like each other at all. We had fought in the past. We had like our differences in the past, you know. But it's whatever. I got over it. So anyways, back to the story. We set this thing up so perfectly, this tent. We had extension cords running in there. We had lights in there. We had lamps. We had a TV in there. And we had my PlayStation 3. And we played video games for hours. You know, your boy was absolutely kicking their ass at all the games we were playing, especially Black Ops 2. Back then, I knew how to spawn trap on Nuketown. On that map, I was goated, but I'm pretty sure most people knew how to do that, but I have no idea. But eventually, they got all tired of playing these games, so we had the idea to go outside and wrestle and play fight on the grass. And we made teams. It was me and my brother versus Alex and Billy. And we literally destroyed these kids because my brother is massive compared to everyone else here. He's also the oldest out of us. But time goes by, you know, they're getting tired of getting their asses whooped. So we do like a loser bracket. And of course, Alex and Billy are on the bottom because they're the only people losing. So they have to like scrap it out, and they're about the same. Alex is a little bit shorter, actually, and Billy's bigger, but I would say Alex was faster back then, so the fight was pretty evened out, and it took forever. It felt like probably only like 5 minutes, but it took forever, and these kids are getting so frustrated with each other because they cannot finish each other. Pause. They cannot beat each other up. They cannot finish the match. It's whatever. They start getting angry, and they start actually full-on fist fighting each other. And it was so stupid. So stupid. But anyways, my cousin Billy gets this kid, Alex, from behind, and straight up RKO's this kid and slams him on his head. And this kid just falls, well, he's already on the ground, but holds his head and just starts crying. And he sits up and big old nosebleed, and he's crying his eyes out. And Billy's super worried about him. He's like, yo, are you okay? Are you okay? And it's just a crazy scenario, and I'm like losing my mind because I'm like, what the hell's happening right now? Anyways, we go inside, we get him like paper towels for his nose. He cleans up. And the thing is, we did not tell any of our parents that this happened because we were like super scared we were going to get punished or something. Not something we wanted to get done to us, but yeah. Anyways, we go back into the, I was about to say cabin, but tent. We went back into the tent and we started watching. I remember back then we started watching Power Rangers, the OG Power Rangers. It was pretty dope. But after a while, we started getting bored of the movie, as 12-year-olds do. And we started having a play fight with our pillows. Alex did not want to have anything to do with this. Like, homeboy wanted to sit in the corner of the tent and space off. Bro was done for that. I'm pretty sure homeboy had a concussion. So he sat in the corner while we fought. And eventually, we got tired like we did outside. So we go back to watching TV after I whooped everyone's ass. You already know. But after watching TV, everyone's pretty tired from whooping each other's ass all day. So we started going to bed. I don't know about you guys, but for me, when it comes to like sleepovers, especially when I was a kid, I was super anxious and I couldn't like really sleep at night. I had a super hard time sleeping. And I would wake up constantly, go back to bed, wake up like a million times throughout the night. And it was super annoying. Super, super annoying. Like, I could not have a sleepover and not go through this. It didn't matter who slept over at our house. I was gonna stay up super late, no matter what. I don't know if it was because I was excited or anxious, but, after the second time I had passed out this night in the tent, I woke up and I could hear, like, creepy, like, footsteps kind of coming closer to the tent, not really. The lawn that we were on connects our houses from mine to Billy's. It's like the thing that separates the houses, and it actually is basically in Billy's backyard. It's kind of weird to see in your head, but it's almost in Billy's backyard. And if you were right there on the grass, you'd be able to hear everything around you. So we're right there on the grass, and I can hear like footsteps. And as I am already anxious and I can't sleep, I'm horrified already. I can hear these footsteps, and they're like slow. Then I can hear like a deep voice talking to another person, and I'm horrified, and I just try to go back to bed, but I cannot go back to bed. Of course I can't. I'm horrified. So, your boy finally works up enough courage to try to look out of the window of the tent. And of course, the freaking zipper is zipped all the way up. So, I'm a dumbass. So, I slowly but surely started to unzip the window. This could have been a huge mistake, because what if it was a homeless person or something? Because in the town I grew up in, there was a lot of crackheads / homeless people. Could have easily been one of those just hangs around, which is actually horrifying to think about, actually. But I get enough to open, like, where I could see just an eye. Like, if you looked at the tent, you'd just be able to see my eye. And I see two dudes, and I remember one of them was Billy's dad, my cousin's dad. And he was talking to a strange man. He was kind of like a raggedy ass dude, like a bum looking dude. And they're talking, they're there like walking around talking, and they go into Billy's shed. And then they eventually come out, and the dude hands him something. It looked like paper. I'm assuming it was money. And then Billy's dad hands him a plastic bag or something. I'm assuming that's drugs as well. There was also rumors in the town that Billy's dad was actually a drug dealer, meth to be specific, which is terrible and awful because that's my cousin, but it's whatever. The town I grew up in is terrible, but, you know, this goes on, and in a 12-year-old boy's mind, I'm going crazy. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? I'm losing my mind as this is going on. And I seize this, and I immediately go back down, and I, like, put my head under the blankets, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I get the bright idea to pack up my things. I get my pillow, my sleeping bag really slowly, really quiet, so no one can hear me and nothing bad happens. And I go to the door of the tent, and I try to unzip it. I can't, like, quietly. So I said, screw that shit, and I unzipped it super fast. Then I absolutely booked it, like the flash, all the way home, which was not very far, but all the way home to the front door. And I tried opening the front door, but of course it was locked. So I had to work up the courage to go to my dad's window and knock on it and tell him. I was like, can you open the door? He was like, what's going on? Why are you coming home? I thought you were having a sleepover. And I was like, I got scared. Can I come in? And he was like disappointed in me. He gave out a big old sigh, and he came to the door and he unlocked it for me. And he let me in. I went to bed eventually after kind of freaking out. I did not tell my dad what happened because, like, I thought I was going to get in trouble. I probably should have told my dad something. But eventually, you know, I went to sleep, and then that's that. I didn't tell anyone the next day. I just told them I got scared. I stick to my story. But they all know now. I've told this story a shit ton of times to them before, but yeah, this is the story time of me witnessing my cousin's dad sell meth. That's always pleasant. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you guys did, drop a like on the video and let me know what I should what type of stories I should do, because I have scary stories that happen to me. I have creepy stories. I guess that falls into the same category. Long stories, short stories, crazy. I don't know. Just let me know down in the comments. Drop a like if you liked the video. Moral of the story, guys, don't sell meth, first of all. Second of all, don't sell meth outside of your son's sleepover. And number 3, don't be a dumbass kid like me and run out of the tent, because that could have been really dangerous for me. Like, what if he would have caught me or something? I don't know, something wild like that. He would have beat me up or, like, I don't know, something crazy. Just don't be dumb like me. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All right, later, guys. Stay frosty.